This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. Today we're breaking down Kendrick Perkins calling out Kevin Durant and why he claims he was the real leader of the Thunder. Check this out.
Kevin Durant.
What did he do?
Tweeted at me and basically was calling me a liar.
Can I read the tweet?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here's the tweet from Kevin Durant. Comment was, Kendrick Perkins says he was the real leader of the Thunder. This is what Perk said. It doesn't mean your best player is your leader. When I was with the Thunder, it wasn't KD, it wasn't Russ, it wasn't James. I was the one leading. To the point where Kevin Durant responded saying, I know this may be a reach, but this comment is by far the craziest I've seen this week. That was on February 6th.
Well, he didn't call you a liar. He just said it was the craziest comment.
29 million views, though.
Hold on. So what do he mean by the craziest comment?
That it's not true.
Okay, so let me tell you why.
Oh, that's how I would take it.
Okay, let me tell you why it's true what I said. When I arrived at that skating ring, that was the practice facility at the time, because they was young. This is before the Thunder upgraded or whatever. I got there, they were young bucks, okay? I saw separation. I come from a contending team with the Celtics where everybody was united on the road together, at home, celebrating holidays, playing cards, whatever you call it, we was together. I get there, and they had 3 separate groups, okay? You had Serge Ibaka and Tabitha Falosha. They were together. You had another group with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Eric Maynard, Daquan Cook, and then it was KD by himself. Okay? This group did not with KD, and KD did not with this group. Oh, they had so much tension to the point that we went on road trips. KD bought his boys because nobody on the team would I'm like, we can't win like this, right? We can't win like this, to the point where family members were not speaking to one another in the family room. So what did I do at 26 years old? I came in, I said, hey, man, you know what? Troy Weaver sent me in his office. He said, hey, what Kevin Garnett was to your locker room, I need you to be this to this young buck. You go see it. I just need you to do that. What did I do? Hey, man, when we land, Blu-ray in my room. We order room service. We go watch these games. Okay, Russ and KD, I ain't really seeing the connection I need to see off the floor. What I'm going to do? I'm going to start a group text. KD, you a Redskins fan? Russ a Cowboys fan? I'm a Cowboys fan. We go talk about the football games in this group message. We go find some type of common ground where I'm going to force you guys to one another. We actually went to a game together in Dallas where the Redskins, on the private jet, where the Redskins played the Cowboys in the suite. We're going to one another. Also, on the road, hey, leave your homies at home. Your teammates is what you got. We're going to play Blu-ray together. We're going to go to dinner together. We're going to have a group message. Hey, man, we're going to with each other. That's the only way that we're going to be able to go to what we're trying to get to. Because I do know this. If you have chemistry off the floor, if you have chemistry anywhere, right, it carries over to the floor. Because guess what, Allie, Richard, if we on the same team and I know you on a personal level, I'm going to go that extra mile on the floor for you.
Perkins is not holding back. He's shutting down KD's trolling and standing by his leadership role. That's some serious locker room insight right there.
Also, if we have a great relationship on a personal level, on the floor, I can hold you accountable, because in the heat of battle, everything may not come off the way that you make, the way in a nice way. So if it don't come off in a nice way, you go no automatically. If I say, hey, mother, you was supposed to be you on that weak side help. Hey, Perk, get your big ass up here and set a screen. I know it's not personal because you're my dog. So I was hearing it. I get messages from the Thunder staff, one of Coach Turk, who, by the way, was Scott Brooks' best friend, who was my big man coach. Perk, you were the leader on the team. You and Nick Collison. So I even called Malika Andrews in the room today, in my green room. I called Troy Weaver, who was the general manager to Sam Presti at the time, and I said, Weave, who was the leader on that team? He said, you and Nick. And everybody know it. So it's crazy because KD, I said he was trolling. That's the reason I didn't respond. But at the end of the day, don't try to up my credibility with no lies. You know who came in that motherfucker and changed the culture. And I could go deeper, but I'm not.
Kendrick Perkins recently addressed Kevin Durant's viral response after Perkins claimed he was the real leader of the Oklahoma City Thunder, explaining that leadership is not about being the best player, but about creating unity and accountability in a team. When Perkins arrived at the Thunder, he saw a fragmented locker room divided into separate groups, with Durant largely isolated from his teammates and showing little connection off the court. Drawing from his experience with the Boston Celtics, Perkins took it upon himself to unify the team, creating group messages to bond over football and other common interests, organizing dinners, team outings, and even trips to games to foster personal connections. He emphasized that building chemistry off the floor is essential because it translates directly to on-court performance, enabling teammates to hold each other accountable during high-pressure moments. Perkins noted that even the Thunder staff, including coaches and general managers at the time, recognized him and Nick Collison as the true leaders who brought cohesion to the team. While Kevin Durant tweeted that Perkins' claim was the craziest comment he had seen, Perkins dismissed it as trolling and reinforced his credibility, asserting that he changed the team culture and established a foundation that allowed the younger players to succeed collectively.